So today I also decided to record how I help my daughter do her puzzles. So first of all, the first thing I did was make her start doing those peg puzzles, the ones that you can place easily, these type. So these are the puzzles that I'll start with first because they're easy to grab. Okay, big and clear. All right. And then once she's moved on to that, I'll move on to these type where they still have a peg, but they're smaller. So this is making sure that her fine motor skills are able to handle these, all right? Okay, so from a big grip, move on to the small grip, okay? And the cool thing about these puzzles is that they make sounds and it's great, and it's more attractive to the eye if they're doing something they're into. So she was looking at all these pretty girls. She didn't know what they were at that time because she was around about 1.5, same age as my son right now, and he does these just pretty well. So, but now that she knows them, she just loves doing them just to hear the characters and what they do and whatnot. So get your child into a pegboard that they're interested in. It could be animals, it could be numbers, that kind of stuff. So then I started doing big puzzles without any of the pegs on them. So these type. So now we're moving on to real puzzles. So again, really big and very easy. 2 pieces, 3 pieces, just to make it easy for them to connect. Okay? So once they start establishing that, oh my goodness, I made a whole picture, you start moving on to bigger pieces. So now we're at the point where we are doing 48-piece puzzles. I get mine from the dollar store if I can, because they're just cheap. And so she loves unicorns right now. So there's a 48-piece puzzle. This is age for, I think this is 6 and up or something like that. But sometimes I don't really look at the age. But yeah, this one doesn't really say. But anyhow, so then once I bring the puzzle home, I will make the entire puzzle, and then we'll do it together, or she'll do it by herself, but I'd rather just do it together so that I can then label it at the back. So what I'll do is, as you can see, I'll just show one piece, mommy. These are labeled 1s. So 1/2 of the puzzle, I'll put 1s at the back, and then in the middle, I'll put 2s at the back, and then the third section, I'll put 3s. So she knows that she does them by section, which is easier for her to do. This is something I used to do for her. See, she's already done that. She doesn't need to have these ordered anymore because she's mastered them. But for the sake of tidying up, I let her put them back into separate bags. And she just does them separately also. So now, she puts them away. So now she's doing 2s. I see a 3 here. You put a 3 there by accident. But so now she's doing 2s, the bag with 2s. So she's doing the 2, which is going to be the middle section. So she's doing all the 2s. And then after the 2s are done, she's going to go to the bag, which has the 3s in it. And then she's going to do the third section. So this makes it that it's not overwhelming to find, oh my gosh, where's the head? Where's the foot? And things like that. So it's easier for her to do and easier for her to master. So that's how I pretty much teach my kids how to do puzzles at a very early age. So she's 3 and she does more complex puzzles than this, but she loves unicorns, like I said, and this is what she loves to do in her downtime. So great. You love unicorns? Awesome. Yeah, okay. And another tip is I always also, when she's doing a new puzzle, as I tell her, start with a face. The face is the easiest part to do, and then work your way outward. And then it also teaches kids about corners. There's corner pieces, so that cannot go in the middle. And if it's straight, that's going to be on the outside, so it can't be in the middle. So you're teaching your kids a lot about placement and positioning and strategies of how to figure out the puzzle. So I always say start with the face and then work your way out from there. Because of a lot of the puzzles that she does, or maybe have a picture of somebody, or if it doesn't have a picture of somebody, then look at the pick puzzles that look very familiar to you, the pieces, and always look at the image, because then you can have an idea of where something is placed. So you look at the image and then you look at the pieces. Look at the image, you look at the pieces. So those are some of the tips that I use, and the rest is all her. All right, and so that's how I teach my children how to do the puzzles. So pegboard big, then make them smaller, something they're interested in, of course, and then into the simpler puzzles, and then go to the next one, do 4, do 6, do 8, do 10, and then move on to something more complex. And then once you make it, you buy it, flip it back, divide it into sections depending on how big it is. I just normally just do 3. The first half, the middle, and the back. And then I put them into separate Ziploc bags. Number 1s have 1 Ziploc bag, 2s have 1, and 3s have 1. And when she's putting them away, she puts all the 1s back in 1 bag and the 2s and the 3s that way. So that's pretty much the strategy. Thank you for watching.
Bye bye.